We have The Martian opening this week, which I loved, but you guys haven't seen it yet.
I have not seen it yet. I cannot
so I really loved it. It's one of my favorite movies this year, and our review for the movie is also very positive. But I want to ask, Hollywood's got a very spotty to just downright bad track record with movies set on Mars. I'm going to rattle off a few, and I would like to hear your personal favorite and least favorite Mars movies. Here are just some in no particular order, or I should say by the order in which they're displayed here on Google. Mission to Mars, Mars Attacks, John Carter, The Last Days on Mars, Total Recall, Ghosts of Mars, Red Planet, Mars Needs Moms, Robinson Crusoe on Mars, let's skip ahead, Capricorn 1, My Favorite Martian, Stranded, Doom, and
I can't believe we talked about Doom in 2 podcasts.
And was it Watchmen has some scenes set on Mars, but I guess that's a bit of a cheat.
Yeah.
And then so I think I would have to say my personal favorite is John Carter. I really like that movie. It's not perfect, but I love Woola. He's a giant space dog crossed with a frog. Come on, Woola. He's awesome. I love that guy. And then least favorite, because I still remember it being just painful to watch, even though Red Planet sucks. Mission to Mars is just horrible.
Is that the one that has Tim Robbins in it?
Yeah, it's the Brian De Palma one.
There is that one really, really sort of gripping scene where they're out in space and he's drifting away from I think it's his wife or something.
Yeah.
That got me for some reason. The rest of the movie not very good at all, but that one sequence where they'll never have enough to get back to each other and how horrifying that would be.
Yeah.
But the rest of that movie.
Just that one scene.
My favorite, Total Recall probably. Although I also really like John Carter, which we've talked about a bunch. Least favorite, I don't think I tried to watch Ghosts of Mars and I never really made it through that movie.
I think I watched it in its entirety. I don't remember it, but it was bad. Yeah. The thing I remember most about that movie, Jason Statham's horrible hairpiece. But what? No love for Doom?
I mean, not in my favorites.
Let's fight again.
I thought it was okay. Well, whatever.
How about you,
Sarah? I have to go with Doom after what I said last week, that's my least favorite. Although I have not seen it, but I still like Mars Needs Moms. It's got to be one of the worst titles ever.
That's got to be the worst one, though, that we just have all not seen.
Yeah,
well, last week we did movies we'll never watch. Apparently, we should have thrown that one on there.
Move Over Human
huge
Centipede.
Bomb, by the way. It was
There's
one of the
all
biggest bombs.
kinds of animated movies I'll never watch, like Hoodwinked will never, my eyes will never
I actually did see Hoodwinked. But any of those Alpha and Omega movies, all that. But Terry, do you have a particular favorite Mars movie?
As much as I love space movies, I don't think that there is a Mars movie that has ever really popped so much that I'm like, this is my favorite. But
The Martian.
Maybe that will be the one.
The trailer for The Martian is my favorite Mars movie.
I will say, of the Mars movies out there, Mars Attacks, because it's just so weird and it really freaked me out when I saw it, and it's just like, we don't get movies
I feel like it's
anymore.
one of Tim Burton's unsung movies.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like it.
It's
We're
weird.
gonna just oppose each other, but
There we go.
I love weird, but
We hate each other so much.
I just did not. I did not like. I don't know. The other thing is, this is something we should talk about sometime. But I had this horrible experience where I was sitting next to this dude in the theater who had the worst breath ever, and it totally colored.
Look, I eat mince now. Okay.
It totally colored my experience of that movie. So it's funny. Once in a while you'll go see something and you'll be like, have an uncomfortable experience in the theater, and you'll be like, I didn't really like that because of this thing, but you don't even think about it. You're just kind of conflating those things together, and then later on you'll see it and you'll be like, I don't know what I was so opposed to. I haven't seen it since. So.
Yeah. I've not seen it in a very long time.
I just want to note, and I think I may have noted this last week, but there's an old movie. It has Adam West in there. It's called Robinson Crusoe on Mars, and it is basically The Martian.
Nice.
So, and that's not a slight on either film. So I think there's actually a Criterion collection of Robinson Crusoe on Mars. It's
I've not seen it.
It's from the mid *60s. I think it was right around the time he did Batman. He's not the star in it either. He's like a secondary character, but.
Just a guy.
But we want to know what your guys' favorite and least favorite Mars movies are. Let us know in the comments below.
And if you've seen Mars Needs Moms, can you just tell me about
Is
it?
it a
I don't know
warning?
anyone.
Just give us a synopsis.
Yeah, just thumbs up, thumbs down. It doesn't GIF, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever
GIF, you mean?
And then, of course, we'll have more on the Martian in the weeks ahead. It's probably going to be #1 this weekend. And again, we loved it. Go check it out.